are making nativity lanterns, and this is how it looks, and this is in our mist glaze. I only do it in the mist glaze anymore, and so let me show you how we make these. So a nativity lantern starts with 2 pounds of clay, so I'll show you how I throw that. So let's center this baby up. So we haven't done a lot of videos lately because we have been so busy here all year at the studio. We barely had time to breathe. And so now we're close to Christmas, and I thought, oh gosh, I haven't done a video in so long. So here it is, and here is my 2 pounds centered for our nativity lantern. And it's just a great big cylinder that I know the cutout works perfect for. And let's get this bottom nice and flat, because a candle will go in this, or a little oil lamp. We actually throw tiny oil lamps that fit perfectly in here. And some people buy the nativity lantern and the little oil lamp. And Cookie is joining me back here behind me. Cookie is my grand dog. She's a little French bulldog, and she was wanting to sit up here, so she takes up more space than I do. But she's a happy camper up there, so I'll let her sit up there. Okay, so here is our second pull. Here we go. I think that was the second one. I get talking and I lose count. So I'm pushing the clay back in to turn that into my third pull. And then I'll just go back through and try to straighten it up a little bit. Let's get that third pull going. And so it's just one great big spiral all the way up. Okay. So I'm going to use my trimming tool here, and I'm just going to run it against the edge of the pot as I bring my hand back up, just to even that wall up a little bit, make it a little bit smoother. And then I'm going to undercut. So I was having some problems with cracking, and we did everything, covered the tops, funny, and all kinds of stuff. And I was teaching one of my assistants some technique on the wheel, and a light bulb came on, and I realized I was leaving too much weight right here. And so I resolved that problem. We went from, I don't know, we've reduced the cracking down 95%, I'd say. We have almost no cracking at all, and it was just because I had too much weight right here, and it was drying slower than anything else, and it was causing the cracking. So I'm gonna run my finger right there. Okay, so this will become a lantern tomorrow, and I will show you how I cut those. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. All right, so it is day 2, and we have thrown our cylinders, and I've already cut out one of our nativity lanterns, and I'll show you how I do it. So oh gosh, 15, 20 years ago, I got on the internet and I bought cookie cutters, and it took me a little while to find ones that would be proportionate to each other, and but I did find them, and they work great. So what I do is I support the back and push the cookie cutter in. So that is baby Jesus, and then I have a star. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. There we go. So the star goes next, and I center it right over Jesus. And you've got to come down a little bit because this can crack right here and get weak. So I always make sure I have my little cylinder tall enough to support the whole scene. And I put WD-40 on each of these cookie cutters so they will slide in and out pretty nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to put in Mary. Oops. And I like to keep the design pretty close to each other. So with a glance, you can see the whole scene. So let's push that in. And you can see it goes pretty quickly. You just gotta push all the way through and support at the back and push in through the front. And then Joseph, I actually couldn't find the right height for Joseph, so I ended up having to rework Joseph a little bit and make him a little shorter. He was too tall. But we've been using him for years just the way he is now, so he's doing well. And let's get him pushed through. And this clay is, oh, I guess you would say around leather heart. It's a little stiffer than what I like, but it's working out well. And honestly, when I came in this morning, all of the cylinders I threw yesterday were a little too stiff. And if your clay's too stiff, you're gonna crack your piece. But, so I sprayed it down a little bit to soften it up, and it covered it back up. And it really only took about 5 minutes to soften up where I felt good about it. So after you get it done, of course you have to go and clean all these little edges because they will be sharp if you don't. And you don't want any of your customers to get cut because you didn't take the time to clean off the edges. And it really only takes a couple minutes to do that. And then you have your Nativity Lantern. So great with a candle, great with a little oil lamp. We make oil lamps. So here is the raw clay, and here's the finished piece, and you can see how much it has shrunk from the time we make it to when it comes out of the kiln. So that is it for today, and we thought it would be appropriate to show this since it is Christmas season. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd be happy to answer them. And if you want to support us, the best way you can do that is get on our website and purchase a piece of pottery from us. This is Sue with Salvaterra Pottery. Our website is salvaterrapottery.com, and I will put it in the notes. And thank you for joining us.